Welcome troopers, today we're going to be doing another YouTube video. So, for today's review, we have set number 71792. Sora Transforming Mech Bike Racer. I meant to say, not Bike Racer. Now, this set has 384 pieces, is for ages 8 and up, and when it was out, it retailed for I think it was like $54 US. I'd have to fact check that, but I believe that was around its price. So let's get into the set. Now, for this set, we have a couple of builds. We have Rapton's little flyer thingy here, and then we obviously have the Mech Bike Racer, or whatever you want to call it, because that name is way too long. So I want to start out with the actual, not the side build. I don't know why I said actual when I meant the side build. Okay, get that out of the way. So this is a pretty small build overall. We got a sticker here. We have some stud shooters. At this point, I'm not gonna shoot the stud shooters. If you have watched a Lego anything, if you watch Lego reviews, chances are you're going to know what a stud shooter is. If you have a Lego set, you'd probably know what a stud shooter is, unless you came back from 10 years ago. Anyway, so this is the handlebar that you can use to actually sit Rapton down, excuse me, while I forget everything. So we're just going to sit him down to kind of get that effect that he's, sitting down. So, unfortunately, can't really reach the handlebar that easily because he's short. So, yeah, just envision that's he's holding onto the handlebar. And, yeah, it looks pretty nice overall. It's kind of small, but that makes sense considering it's supposed to be small. There's also a couple katanas on the side. You can kind of swivel them out if you want. You can make it into like a javelin or something like that. Not really a javelin. You could kind of make it directly hit into the Mech Racer, and, yeah. So like that. So yeah, it's pretty nice overall. You also got a little exhaust, or like this little energy exhaust, whatever you want to call it, on the back. So yeah, that's pretty much it for this build. It's really small. It's basically exists to exist as like a side build to beef out the set. Now this is the actual Mech bike. Keep saying bike racer. So it's pretty nice overall. This is the mech form here. I'm going to show you how to transform it into the bike form a bit. It has a pretty okay amount of articulation. You can swivel the ball joints a fair amount. Since these are looser, you can do a lot more with it. You also have elbow joints. So actually, we're going to move that to the... we're going to move that. There we go. For the legs, you have a lot less room unless you do this. Kind of have to have them go out really far if you want to go anywhere above like a certain area. They're basically immobile half the time, which is kind of the problem with this set. The set doesn't really do well because of the fact that Lego is not like a company that knows how to do Transformers, because we've seen that they don't really have too much. I mean, like the G1 Transformer figures were okay, but this is at a smaller scale, and B, this is for something completely different. So yeah, it's pretty okay for what it is, but I feel like they kind of dropped the ball on the mech look, since they have so much better mech looks. Anyway, so we're gonna transform this to actually get like a good chunk of the look on it, good chunk of its look. So what you're gonna want to do is, the main thing you gotta do is, first thing you gotta do, take these off right here. And then take both these katana pieces off, put them at the top, because there are holes here. I'll show you that in a second. There are also flags, if you couldn't tell already. So yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna put that back because that is. Come on, get in there. Excuse me while I. Oh, I see now. Okay. It's been a while since I've actually used this set. Oh, fudge. Come on, man. Stop being like this. Anyway, I don't know why it's being like this specific time when I'm actually doing the review. Whenever I transform this guy, never does this, but now that now that I have a review to do, it seems like it wants to do it. Alright, anyway, so then you lift the legs up. And you put these little feet, these feet up like that. And then you kind of straighten out the arms. You put them here. So that's the actual bike. There are stud shooters on both sides of where the arms are. So that's pretty nice. There's a few stickers all over the set. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. Got some on the bottom as well. No, the bottom looks okay considering the fact that it's whatever. You also got these little thingies here. You can kind of make them go like that. Like I said, there are flags here. There's two. So yeah, there are two. Like I said, 2 ports to actually put the katanas in. You can seat one figure in this bike or mech, whatever you want to transform it into. So you could put Sora in there. You could just do that, and boom. That's what it looks like when it's in there. So we're gonna actually get a 360 view. So we already have the side view here. The back view is pretty okay. Excuse me while I actually get this in the back view. And then this is the other side view. And this is the front view like you already saw. So a nice set overall. It does its job of being like a mech bike racer, sort of. It doesn't do a great job, but it does its job. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the actual set. So let's get into the minifigures. So our first figure is, well, Sora herself. So this is a pretty nice look for Sora. This is the hooded version that we get, or that we actually got a few times. She has pretty nice printing overall. If you've seen any of my at least a few of my Ninjago reviews, you've probably seen Sora. And this is pretty much the exact same as most of the other Soras. This is her little bionic arm. No arm printing on the other side, unfortunately, though. She has pretty nice printing all around. So we're actually going to switch it to the back. She does have a scabbard, just so you guys know. Double scabbard, which is pretty nice. If I could take this off. This is all, so, well, that is similar to all the Dragon's Rising suits. So she does have 2 faces. She has an angry face with her normal eyes, and then more of a smirk with her what tech eyes, I guess you could call it. She has like a little cat in the back, which is pretty cool, I guess. And then a little bit more pink, and that I'm not sure what specific shade of pink that is, but yeah, they also have that navy blue color. Pretty nice figure overall, I'd say, although she is a bit cluttered, which kind of, yeah, it just feels weird to see her when she's this cluttered. I kind of hate the fact that there's no actual proper full on I keep saying there's no retail sets that are at an okay price that are available that have a different expression for Sora's normal face, because I feel like she never gets hyper mad, and that face kind of reflects that constantly, which is annoying. So this is Aaron. Yeah, it comes with a little grappling hook here that you can attach. That has 2 little port thingies. I'm not sure what those are for, but yeah, you can clip onto whatever, I guess. He's pretty nice overall. This is the Aaron that exists in a few sets. There's a little dragon on there. This is his hoodie, as you can tell. I think that's an Ninjago letter A right there. So yeah, he comes with a couple of katanas. Excuse me while I mess up my words. And yeah, pretty nice looking figure overall. It's the same scabbard bottom piece that every other ninja in this wave had. He also has that classic smirk expression. And this is what the back looks like. It's just a continuation of the dragon and his full name in Ninjago. So yeah, pretty nice figure. And I do feel like this figure is kind of getting to a, well, I'm glad that they started actually putting him into, or they stopped putting him into so much sets, because he appears in a few sets, and it kind of gets annoying. This is Rapton. He appears in a couple sets. This is the cheapest, to my belief. Well, actually, second cheapest, because there's that poly bag, but yeah. So this is what he looks like. Pretty nice looking overall. Yeah, comes with that sword that a lot of the figures come with. So we're going to take that off. Or a lot of the specifically, wait, what was the place called? Imperium figures come with. He has pretty similar printing to all the other, the General, or the Imperium Claw General or something. I believe that was the name. So we're going to take off that little piece. There is a stud on the back, which is cool, I guess. So he has one face where he is more angry and he has his mouth open. He has these like golden teeth, and the other side he has more of a neutral expression. And this is what the back of the torso looks like. He has golden arms, which is pretty cool. Now, do I think this set is great? And do I think if this set was still on shelves, you should buy it? It depends. Because if you don't have either the Sora figure or the Raptor figure, maybe. But if you have both of them, or you're willing to pay for a Raptor on Bricklink, I don't think this set is that great, honestly. And I feel like they could do better. But yeah. Anyway, we're going to go to the last figure. I don't know why I started talking about my opinions on this set. Sorry if I'm doing weird things. So, this is Baby Ryu. Just a one-piece dragon. You can fit on, like, a 3x2 space. This is what he looks like. He has some printing all around. Unfortunately, like I said, since he's one piece, he doesn't really have much to do with him. You could just sit him down and you can't really flap the wings or anything like that. So, yeah. Pretty basic figure. Anyway, I'm going to actually talk about my opinions on this bad boy, because I'm going to start doing that now. Anyway, this set, is it good? Not really. Like I said, it's okay. For what it is, and for what they kind of tried out here, I think it's okay. But I definitely feel like it could have been executed better, and I feel like if this was just a bike, I feel like they could have done so much better. Or just a mech. Either way. I feel like they could have done so much better, and it just feels like this thing is kind of ugly, especially when it's in its mech form. And that's kind of the thing about it. Like I said, I don't recommend getting this set now, and even if it was on shelves still, I wouldn't really recommend getting it, because there are so much better sets that you can get both, or all 4 minifigures. For example, for Raptor here, you can get the Lloyd, there's this Lloyd mech, that Lloyd and Aaron combo mech thing that's going on, or there's like 2 mechs really, but you can get that if you want it. It's $80, yes, but it's a lot better overall of a set. For Ryu, you can get a few sets from this wave. You could also get it from a 4+ set that came out this year, and you could also get him from a set from last year that only cost $50. So, and is also probably much better than this. So, yeah. And for Sora, you can get Eagle the Master Dragon, and there are other sets you can probably get her from. Anyway, that's pretty much it for the video. Bye, guys.